Good morning, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us here, and hopefully your Tuesday off to a great start so far. I'm First Alert meteorologist Chandler Jordan, and as we're waking up and getting the day started, we're just keeping an eye out for heat and humidity that's going to continue to climb as we work into the back half of this week. By your Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, feels like temperatures are going to climb to around 110 degrees. That's why we have First Alert weather days in place, is because of the return of this very dangerous heat and humidity. Now, as we make it into each of these afternoons, if you're going to be working outside or if you have any projects that you have to get taken care of, go ahead and plan a little bit of extra time to spend some time inside, whether it be in the shade, air conditioning. Make sure you're finding some areas for you to get breaks because of the heat and humidity that's going to build in. Also, make sure you drink lots of water starting in the mornings, because that'll just continue to help your body feel better as we make it into the second half of the day. This broken complex of showers and storms is what we're going to be watching into this afternoon. If it can make it over the mountains and maintain its strength, then we'll have the opportunity to pick up on a couple of thunderstorms here in the Midlands. And notice where we have a level 2 of 5 slight risk in place, along where some of the stronger thunderstorms can be expected out there today. A little closer to home, thankfully, our risk, it's still there, but it's not nearly as bad. This level 1 marginal risk just tells us that if this complex of thunderstorms is able to make it over the mountains, one or two of them could produce a wind gust anywhere from 40 to 60 miles per hour. So here's what we're watching on First Alert Futurecast. Notice how we get into the second half of the day. Here comes this complex of storms from the mountains. This particular version of First Alert Futurecast shows that at least a couple of these will make it through, and as they do, we get some rain and some thunder into the Midlands. A lot of us, though, missing out on the activity, especially depending upon the trajectory of that particular disturbance. Once we get into this evening and the early parts of the night tonight, the rest of this rain and thunder gets on out of here. That sets us up for a nice start to our Wednesday morning, but we're really going to have our heat and humidity on the climb later this week. Today, it'll feel as hot as 103. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's where we get our feels like temperature back to around 110 or even higher than 110. And then on Saturday, we're still hot. We're still humid. The start of the weekend, our feels like temperatures back to around 106, but we have storm chances that return this weekend, which is why it looks like we're going to be a little bit cooler for Saturday and Sunday. So that's a good reason for us to at least have some temperatures that fall off a little bit. And certainly the rest of this week we'll be rooting for rain to help us cool off. Today we keep an eye to the north and west for that complex of storms I just showed you. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, wishing for some relief. Most of us will not be able to get it though. Feels like temperatures back to around 110 during each of these afternoons, and then showers and storms return Saturday and Sunday. And it even looks like as we head into next week, our pattern's going to remain unsettled for us out there across the Midlands. So make sure you go ahead and start getting into the process of drinking your water and staying hydrated, because it's going to be hot today. No first alert day because it's well short of our criteria, but later this week we're definitely going to reach these marks that could cause some issues. For your latest update on your latest forecast, you can always head over to our website, WISTV.com. From there you can check out our First Alert weather page, our First Alert weather tab. From there we have our interactive forecast, we've got our radar, we've got our hour-by-hour forecast, all of these things that you could use to make sure that you're keeping you and your family safe. If you have any plans to spend some time outside, or if you just want to check and see how hot it's going to be in the afternoon or the next day as we deal with these First Alert weather days and this summer-like heat. Stay safe and take it easy out there. Hope you have a great Tuesday, and make sure you don't go anywhere. We'll start with what's new this morning live coming up in just a few minutes.